So this is a video of one of our Gigantamax Toxtricity raids, and I just wanted to talk through what was actually quite a challenging battle. This boss had quite a hard move set for us. So it was a targeted power-up punch, and then the other move was discharge. So it was quite hard hitting. And obviously Excadrill is weak to power up punch, and Gengar doesn't resist any poison. Any electric. It only resists poison and power up punch. So basically, this battle just turned into this gigantic swap fest, and I just wanted to talk through because I think this is something that we can utilize going forward as a way to kind of rescue ourselves from bad move sets. So I start out with my Gengar because he's great to charge the max meter. And I try to swap here to catch that first discharge, and I miss the swap. So my Gengar is already half dead. But I've got my newer drill in. He's only got level 2 max moves, so I'm basically using him as a damage sponge. So I'm swapping him to any electric attacks. And at this point, I'm swapping to my level 3 moves drill to actually do the Dynamax phase. So swapping is really, really useful. So I heal up some of my teammates, and then I'm just going to guard myself twice. Guarding will protect you by giving you additional HP. So it gives you 20, 40, 60 HP. And here's the targeted pup here. And I dodge it, but it still removes a whole shield from me. Where the discharge actually, which is undodgeable, that only took half a shield. And then we've got another discharge coming, so swapped again, and now I'm swapping back to my level 3 max move drill. So it's just a big confusing mess of swaps, and I'm trying desperately hard to keep track of what I'm swapping to at each stage. I'm just keeping my shields up. One thing about using shields is that it draws the attention of the boss, and the idea is that I'm trying to draw all these targeted attacks towards me. Here we go. So dodge, I swap the Gengar in, and we tank a power up punch. It's preparing a large attack, which is discharge, so we swap in the drill to tank that, and now we're just watching to see what the boss does and hoping to get to the max phase. Here we go. So we're swapping back to the good drill, and we're just gonna top up the shields again, and assuming no one, oh, somebody needed healing. Little sheep was nearly dead. What a surprise. So we will heal the sheep up properly, and then we will I max Quake because I still had 2 of my shields. And at this point, it's going okay. But we are down to 22 Pokemon remaining, 20 Pokemon remaining. So, and it's dropping 19. Here's another power up punch catch. And a discharge catch. So as you can see, I'm basically just trying to utilize my team's resistances, and at this point I think I swap in. No, I don't. We're sticking with the drill. So I think at this point I decided to heal up my own damage sponge drill. So even though he's only got the level 2 spirit, I just thought he's getting a little bit low on health, let's just top him up and give him a little bit of guard so that he can do his job a bit better. So now we're back in, we swipe and get that little energy orb. It's a targeted attack. I should have swapped to the Gengar, but I think I realised at that point that the Gengar is quite low on health. So at this point I swapped my Gengar in to do the same thing, heal it up, so that it can continue to be a damage sponge. because it does such a good job against those power-up punches. And now I think it said we're down to 10 Pokemon remaining, 8 Pokemon remaining. But as we can see, we've still got the 2 drills battling with my Gengar, and I've still got my whole team. Here we go. So we dodge the power-up punch with the Gengar. We've got an attack coming, and now this is the mistake I made. I thought I was catching a discharge there, and I wasn't. It was a power-up punch. I didn't need to swap. I think this was just so many swaps going on. I finally made a mistake. We're now down to 6 Pokemon left. 2 are mine. And at this point, I'm just like, we need to try and damage this thing. So we're going to Max Quake it. 5 Pokemon left. There we go, discharge. So we stay in, attack coming. I try and catch it on the Gengar, which I manage, but I miss the orb annoyingly. Swapping to that drill again. We're still 5 Pokemon left. And we Max Quake it. 4 Pokemon left. And by this time, I'm getting quite nervous. Because although I've managed to do that damage, I feel like, well, what happens if everybody... I dodged the power-up punch there, and I realise that's done me a lot of damage. Here we go. We've lost the shield. And I nearly lost that Gengar to a discharge there. I think this is just kind of pure panic at this point. But yeah, we Max Quake it. There's 3 Pokemon remaining. 2 are mine, and there's 1 other drill. So basically, out of 21 players who all had 3 Pokemon, at the end, I was left standing with 1 of my teammates, and I had 2 Pokemon and they had 1. And that was all that remained. So we were very, very close to failing this battle. And I think if I hadn't been able to swap as much as I did, we could very easily have all just died.